I need a sit rep fast. Tell me everything we have on this runner bleeding into the shadows between these properties. He vaulted a fence line, but a ghost out here will not say if he broke north or south. A local just spotted a shadow leaping the perimeter. They saw him vault near 1823 cowl, or however they spell it. He is cutting sharp angles in the dark, trying to outmaneuver my tracking team. The target is wearing a grey long-sleeve shirt, denim jeans, and a flex-fit snapback hat. Run the descriptions through dispatch right now. Ping the radio for any fresh names. The clock is screaming at us. 35 minutes have already bled away. It is time to hunt.
If he is trapped inside our net, his night is over. If he broke the containment line, he belongs to the wind. Did dispatch just crack a suspect's name over the wire? Give me whatever phantom we are chasing tonight. All the plates give us is a female registered owner. That does not fit our ghost. We press on into the dark. My voice shatters the quiet night. Spokane Police. K9, you are being hunted by a police dog. Surrender now, or he will find you, and he will bite you. Give up immediately, I bellow, my grip tightening on the heavy leather lead. Neighbors, lock your doors and stay inside. We are pushing hard. If the dog catches that fierce scent on the fence line, we strike. My voice booms again into the absolute dark. Suspect in hiding. The police tracking dog is deployed. Surrender your position now. I freeze. Every muscle tense. Hold the line, I whisper. We need to flank this alleyway. If the perimeter units confirm he took the rear path, we sweep back around and trap him. Dead end. I am not hauling myself over this jagged iron fence. It is a tactical nightmare. We pivot. There is a breach in the perimeter right here. I command. Revere pulls hard. Leave it, buddy. Focus. We breach the dark yard. Revere's nose slams to the earth. Leave that, I snap. A sudden rustle in the dark. What the hell was that? Leave it. Drop the distraction. I choke up on the leash. Hold your position right here. Just breathe. We need space to work. I wave the perimeter back. Civilian, get your pet inside the house immediately. The night holds its breath. We are clear to proceed. A shadow shifts in the corner. Right here, I hiss, snapping the leash. Stop that behavior. What do we have? Heads up. A figure is stepping out of the darkness. I am reeling him in. Keep your weapons ready and cover me. Spokane Police! Show me your hands. Hands in the sky, right now. Adrenaline floods my veins as we close the gap. False alarm. The tension breaks into a weird lull. The guy just lives here, wandering blindly into a war zone. My heart spikes again. An open door, a black maw waiting for us. Good boy, Revere, I whisper, feeling his muscles coil with anticipation. Leave the trash, Revere. His tail goes rigid, the leash pulls taut like a piano wire. He is definitely working a hot scent of human fear. I project my voice into the black abyss of the structure. Spokane Police, K9! If you're hiding in there, speak up now! I am sending the dog! If my dog finds you in the dark, his teeth will be the first thing you feel. Surrender. The dog is frantic, intoxicated by the hunt. Leave it, Revere. Focus, partner. Down! Leave the garbage! I grit my teeth, wrestling his raw power. You are killing my focus right now, buddy. Settle the hell down. He locks back in. The primal connection hums through the leash again. Leave it, Revere. That is a good boy. Hunt. We pause the push. The tension thickens. No, we are solid. Just leave the civilian perimeter locked down tight for now. Stay sharp. We pivot the search, sweeping the dead zones. Revere snorts, nose to the dirt. Leave the scraps right here. Good boy, track. Leave it, Revere. Find the ghost. There is discarded clothing everywhere, a desperate trail of panic. Ignore the decoys. The suspect dumped every single piece of clothing he had in this pit. Leave the rags, Revere. We are closing in. I am ready to deploy my partner into the void one last time. He is hitting on pure adrenaline and dead ends. I am flying blind in this labyrinth. Without a clear sightline of the streets, this scent pool is completely chaotic. Becky, flank that corner! I bark to my cover officer. I am sending the dog back into the breach. Hold your optic on that shattered window. If he bolts from the brush, do not let him get behind you. Revere lunges at a shadow. No, leave it. He corrects instantly, locking onto the true scent. That is my good boy. The darkness is absolute. I cannot see a damn thing. Is there a maze of junk back there we haven't cleared yet? We are only halfway through the belly of this beast. Leave the trash, Revere. Push deep. Revere's head snaps up. The scent cone is rising. No, not here. Push deeper into the dark. Hunt deep, good boy. Leave it, Revere. I nod to my cover. Paul, did you see anything deep in that black hole? Paul's voice cuts the tension. There is a structural ledge, maybe a quarter way up the wall, about 5 feet off the deck. A man could be crouching right above us. I swept the western perimeter. Nothing but shadows and a discarded mattress. I tightened my grip on the leash. Leave it, Haywire, I whispered, feeling the raw power of my canine partner surging against his harness. My flashlight beams sliced through the darkness, catching a massive cardboard box and a rotting table shoved deep into the corner. Every shadow felt like a lethal threat. Get over here, I ordered my backup. Stick close to Bucky. We cover each other. I took a deep breath, letting the adrenaline spike. Spokane Police, show yourself, silence answered. The radio crackled with urgency. A witness saw our ghost slip right into the rusted shed dead ahead. My heart hammered against my ribs. We had him cornered. My mind raced, calculating his every move. If he slithered into that tight, pitch-black space, he definitely did not risk sprinting back out toward the exposed street. He must have vanished down this blind alley. I swept my weapon across the suffocating darkness. The alley is clear, I muttered, my pulse pounding violently in my ears. The shed is empty, I signaled. I dropped to one knee, pulling my massive dog close. Come here, buddy. Focus, I urged, locking eyes with him. Let us hunt. Pick up that scent. Haywire suddenly lunged, his predatory instincts flaring wildly at a distraction. Leave it, I snapped, pulling him violently back to reality. I raised my voice, shattering the quiet. Spokane Police, do not move. Police Canine! If my dog finds you, he will tear into you. Surrender immediately. Haywire tugged again. Leave it, I grunted, frustration burning in my chest. Focus, buddy. Find our target. Show yourself right now! I roared into the void. My eyes darted around the overgrown yard. Are there any loose animals back here? The silence was deafening. I made the call. I was going to unleash my beast into the shadows. Hold your position. I warned my squad, my voice dropping to a growl. I am sending the dog in. Haywire, right here, I commanded softly. My partner snapped to absolute attention, his muscles coiled and ready to strike. The hunt was reaching its climax. Suddenly, I spotted him, squeezed into an impossibly small gap like some twisted phantom. Show me your hands, I screamed, my weapon instantly drawn and leveled at his chest. I said, let me see your hands, pull them out right now. My finger hovered perilously over the trigger. Keep them raised or I will shoot you. Do not test me. Do you understand me? Spokane Police. The suspect froze in terror. Beside me, Haywire held his ground fiercely. Awesome job, my brave boy, I whispered, pride swelling through the chaos. Good boy, I praised again, but sudden panic spiked in my gut. Where are his hands? I cannot see them. I barked to my team. Push into the yard. Let me take the front. We closed the distance, cornering our prey completely. We are right here. I exhaled, patting my partner's heavy, panting side. You did perfectly, brother. Such a good boy. That is my brave boy, I murmured softly. I keyed my shoulder microphone. my hand shaking with coming down adrenaline. We have the suspect. Get medical teams staged on the street immediately. I stared at the dark baseball cap on his head. It was a dead match for the suspect's description. Then, my flashlight caught a deadly gleam, a crude, sharp tool resting inches from his hand. I knelt into the dirt, cradling my dog's strong, scarred head in my hands. "Are you okay, buddy? Are you hurt?" He leaned heavily into my palm. "You are incredible. Just awesome." My stomach dropped as I looked closely at his fierce face. Thick, watery tears kept leaking steadily from Haywire's left eye. I needed to get my partner to a medic. Fast. Rage flared deep in my gut. This was from the brutal fight earlier today, when that other suspect had viciously clawed at his face, aiming right for the tender inner corner. I traced the swollen, damaged area gently with my trembling thumb. The tissue was red and angry right where the attacker had dug their cruel fingers into his eye socket. That savage gouge was still causing him intense pain, the clear fluid weeping endlessly down his beautiful fur. My fierce protector was hurting, and it broke my heart.